What's up? It's Phoenix Bars, the paradigm killer, once again. And this is one of my return videos. I'm about to try to turn it up. I had to take some time to get some shit in order. I had to take some time to hit these books, find some of these books that I've been talking about so we can start to go in. You know, and this is a LOD book fair, nigga. Real shit. And I'm working on a language, family. I'm working on the language. But I gotta be who I am at the end of the day, right? So, like I said, this is a LOD book fair. And I just wanna speak on something real quick before I get into the book fair portion. People think that like reading these books are frivolous. They think they rather believe in NASA or the government. They'll believe what NASA or the government tells them, but they won't pick up a book and read it for themselves and see what their intuition tells them. So I just want to get into a couple books. Because, you know, LOD banner is literature, history, math, science, and practical applications to our ancient sciences. So, let me just go ahead and start to go in. I'm gonna start from a more per se Christian thought, and then I'm gonna move into that high level, high octane ish for the family. So first one I want to speak on is Thomas Horn, Nephilim Stargates. You see that book? It's a nice looking book. And see, that's why I'm trying to get people to peep. When you get into these sciences, when you get into this literature, when you read these texts, your imagery game will turn the hell up. And in this book, the reason I like this book is because he goes through all of the cults. He goes through almost all of the cults and tells you what they say, not what your minister says, not what somebody who's trying to mislead you is saying. He tells you what the people who were in the cults with the texts say. And we have to get past that. We have to get off of that. We have to get off of that, family. Believing in what somebody else tells you without looking into it yourself. You do not have that luxury. I'm sorry. Oh, we have free will. This is a free country. F that. Straight up, fuck that. You don't have the luxury of believing your oppressor. And everybody knows my new thing. It's like it don't matter black, white. It doesn't matter. You can't believe the person or people who are oppressing you. That is foolish. So if you believe NASA, if you believe what Trump and the government is telling you, sad to say, I feel like you deserve what you may possibly get with its death and destruction. Second book, Apollyon Rising. And both of these books are from Thomas Horn, a Christian. Like I said, I don't like to, name people or whatever, or put people in a box, because I don't like to be put in a box. But for people to get a better understanding, he's like a Christian occultist. Real talk, family. Real talk. Apollyon Rising. He goes into the Masons. He goes into the how much of an input did did the Masons and other groups have into the making or construction or founding or daily operations of America? And I suggest you read this. I suggest you read this and take what you can get from it. It's not a, it's not a biggie, but it ain't no little shit neither. So you're going to have to take the time to read and research. And so that's the other thing people don't understand. A lot of this reading, some of us are telling you to do, it comes with research. I got books, some books you can't even, you have to read a page, take notes, look up the words and get familiar with the terms and time periods, and then go back and reread that same page. A lot of pages I'm reading 4 or 5 times, and it's not a thing of intelligence. We have to get off of that thinking that if you have to put some work into something, it doesn't mean you're intelligent. Just because somebody with some letters in front of their name doesn't tell you something, let me say something. I ain't trying to get sidetracked, but let me say something real quick. And this is another thing LOD just stands on, and I'm just coming to terms with it, and I'm just starting to, put my flag in the ground, put our flag in the ground. The people that you hold in reverence are dumb fucks. I'm sorry. I gotta go in on this part. Most of these doctors and doctorates and academics are dumb fucks, and I will smoke that ass on any given day. Any given Sunday, I'll smoke that ass. And I want one of y'all motherfucking big deal academics to let your nuts drop. And let me show you how to do this. Fucking crazy. These dumb fucks reading these dumb fucks going on with these stupid people. Misleading you. And they're not even intelligent enough to know that they're even misleading people. Ignorance. Complete. This is Phoenicia. And this is George Rawlinson. Remember I have a previous video where I'm talking about how I'm dedicating the theories in the work that come from this particular person's literature to my Aunt Zena, my Aunt Pat. Think it's a game. We're going to show y'all how to move in a room full of vultures. We're going to show y'all how to move when these goons may fucking approach us. We ain't playing with these motherfuckers no more. And they know it. We just waiting for the general public to catch up. Catch up, family. Now let's get into my motherfucking favorite author. This is Giza Death Star. He goes into the science of the pyramids, the science hidden in the text, the science that has been hidden from you. We need to catch up. And look at like I said, when you get into these texts, I'm basically saying people are not intelligent if their imagery game ain't on point. You ain't touching on nothing. If your mind cannot, if you do not have that visualization, you ain't hitting on nothing. You ain't hitting on nothing. And let me just say this to the haters real quick. This is part one. A nice place to start if you think you're so gifted. But I just want to say something real quick. These people know what time it is. And just think about it. Use common sense, family. If LOD if Big Dread, if we're so off, why doesn't a person like Neil deGrasse, coon ass nigga, doesn't come on a live stream and put us all in our place with scientific evidence? Why are all these people trying to blind eye us and act like, oh, they don't know what they're talking? No, yeah, we really do know what we're talking about. And real quick, warning to all you no-face killers. All you no-face killers. They want to leave comments on "you have been exposed." They want to leave comments on "I am Phoenix" bars. Come on, jump your ass on the panel. Jump your ass on the panel and see what your ass get. You no-face killers, and I just don't understand that. Especially coming up to a whole bunch of people who have families and we have shit to lose, and we show our face and we say all this fly shit, and you hiding your fucking face, talking dumb shit, talking some NASA fucking factoid shit. You ignorant fucks. I'm sorry. Crazy. Come on the platform and get that ass smoked. Crazy, man. This is the third one. And I'll be honest, I still gotta get the second one. But I read most of the first and the third one. I got a little bit of finishing this one. Look at the imagery. Giza Death Star destroyed. He goes into some of the endings of it. Part 2 of Giza Death Star, he goes into the actual processes, which that's why I want it so fucking bad. Okay? And this is what I've been waiting for so long, family. Look at this thick book. The Cosmic War, Joseph P. Farrell. There's so much information in here that'll make you shit your pants. I'm saving this one. I'm keeping this one right close to vest. Because this information has to be earned with y'all fuck asses. This information has to be earned. So, if you're not willing to put in any work, why are you even speaking? Why are you even speaking if you are believing what somebody else tells you? If you haven't done no practical sciences, if you haven't actually combed through the material yourself and see what you can derive for yourself, tuck your fucking tail. Tuck your fucking tail and run, because we coming. Like I said, the time of people being to ignorantly speak is almost over. And y'all better peep game. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to end this shit. Y'all motherfuckers better peep game. I'm not 100% sold on this apocalypse shit, because I think it's just, I think that's the engineering of the ruling class that had something they do to hit that reset button on civilization. It's a wash this hand while I slap you in the fucking face with this hand. Okay? But the thing I do want to say is that we are coming to a time where the weak will fall and perish. The weak is going to fall and perish. So, unless you are willing to control your ego, you're going to fucking perish. This is Phoenix Bars, the Paradigm Killer, family. Peace. This the real fucking Anubis. Holla.